Greetings, our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is L.D. Smith, the Watchman on the wall. Your Watchman, Israel. Israel, it is our Sabbath. Grab that King James. But first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Happy Sabbath, Israel. Now, that being said, we're going to go right into our teaching tonight. We have a fine teaching, my sisters and brothers. As always, we here ask you guys to read along with us, okay? And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Most High will give you a clear understanding. Now, we're going to look at our lesson on tonight. We're going to look at one scripture about the children, and then we're going to go over into the area of the Levites, okay? We're going to go over into the house of Israel, and we're going to show you that the house of Israel is talking about the priests and the Levites. All right, now that being said, we're going to look at the children here, starting out, and to clear up everything, to make everything crystal about the children. Okay, now let's go to Numbers, the 14th chapter. We're going to look at verses 26 down to 33, and I know that you guys will get a clear understanding of what's transpiring here. Verse 26 says, "And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, How long shall I bear with this evil generation, which murmurs against me? I have heard the murmuring of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me." Now, it's not talking about the house now, it's talking about the children. Okay, now let's go a little further here. He says, "Say unto them, As truly as I live, said the Lord, as ye have spoken in mine ears, so will I do to you. Your carcasses shall fall in the wilderness, and all that were murmured, all were numbered of you according to your whole number, from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me." And just like we said now, 19 and under. See, 20 years older, they ain't going over, they're going to die. The Most High going to punish them, but only the little ones. Look what he says here now. He says here, in 30, he says, "Doubtless ye shall not come into the land concerning which I swore to make you dwell therein, save Caleb the son of Jephthah, and Joshua the son of Nun. But your little ones," see that, "which ye should be a prey, them will I bring in, and they shall know the land which ye have despised. But as for you, your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness." See that, my sisters and brothers? Only the children, the little ones. Those are the only ones, 19 and on down. Those are the ones that's going to go over. Nobody else. Now, we're going to go here into our teaching about the house of Levi. Let us go to Exodus 16. And we're going to talk here about the house of Israel, and show you that it's dealing with the Levites, priests. All right? And we're going to also show you here that the laws were given to Levi. All right? And as we said, we was discussing here about the laws in this country. They make the laws. They're the ones that's over the laws. But it is up to us to learn the laws. Because when we break the laws, they are quick to bring it to your attention. You broke the law. And that's Levi's position over the children of Israel. Levi and Judah. Yeah. So we're going to go forward here, and we're going to show you guys what's in our lesson tonight. But as I said in our previous video, you know, they try to structure their society. They got it from the biblical text here of the Old Testament, but they do a shoddy job of trying to mimic it, because they can't mimic it. It wasn't given to them. It was only given to our ancestors. All right, now let's go to Exodus chapter 16. Let's look at verses 15. It says, and when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, it is manna, for they wist not what it was. In other words, they didn't know what it was. It says, then Moses said unto them, this is the bread which the Lord has given you to eat. Now, we're going to look at something else over here. Let's look at Exodus 16 and 31. Now, the children were the ones that saw it, and they call it that. But who has the final say? Levi does. Now, let's go ahead and look at Exodus 16. Let's look at verses 31. It says, in the house of Israel, call the name thereof manna. And it was like coronated seed, white, and the taste of it was like waffles made with honey. See, so Levi confirmed the name here, and that's what it was called. Manna. Now let's go a little further, and we're going to Exodus 40. And we're going to show you how it all boils down to what the house says. That's like here. I told you they structure. They got structure from our ancestors. They call the building in Washington the White House. Every city has a house called the courthouse, or they have different names, but it all ends in house. They have the governor's house, you know, where the governor make his rules in. They call it the state house. I mean, all these things came from our ancestors. But as I said, the laws, I mean, the structure wasn't given to them. They just stole it because they had our book. But anyway, they know how to implement oppression upon the people that the book speaks about. It speaks about us, and they know it. So that's why they go through such great lengths to suppress, you know, the knowledge that is in this Old Testament. They even use people of color to try to stray our other sisters and brothers away who don't know the truth. But the Most High is calling His children. The Most High is calling His people through individuals, as I may say, myself and the real and others. Yes, there are others out there, but I tell you, my brothers and sisters, there are few that's out there that's going to tell you the truth. You know, most of them out there is after your little money, trying to get their hands into your pockets, you know, trying to lead you on and lie to you and do all kind of old filthy ass tricks, you know, to suppress you, as well as just like the white man. But anyway, look here in the book of Exodus chapter 40. Let's start with verse 31. It says, and Aaron, now listen closer to the wording. And Moses and Aaron and his sons, washed their hands and their feet there when they went into the tent of the congregation. Now notice he's talking about Moses and who? Aaron and his sons, the priests. So we can see clearly here that starting at the gate, this is all about the priest, right? Now if you go ahead and read all of this on down to verse 38, you will see that he's dealing only with the priesthood. But I'm gonna jump down to verse 38, you know, to for time's sake, and just to show you, you know, that the priest is talking about. What he's talking about here in 31 is is the priest down here in 38 when they came outside and they could see the cloud over the tabernacle. And look what it says there. It says in 38, it says, for the cloud of the Lord was upon the tabernacle by day, and fire was on it by night, in the sight of all the house. See that? Who's the house? The priest, Levi. Throughout all their journey. It's right in the pages, but the Most High has to show it to you. Now, let's go here into the book of Leviticus. Let's look at Leviticus, the 17th chapter, and we're going to just start there. We're going to show you about the house of Levi and the Levite priest, the house of Israel. Now, let's go. It says, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron and his sons out the gate, the priesthoods, Levites. He says, and unto all the children of Israel, and say unto them, this is the thing which the Lord has commanded, saying. See that? What man soever there be of the house of Israel, see that? That killeth an ox, or a lamb, or goat, in the camp, of that killeth it out of the camp, and bring it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, to offer an offering unto the Lord before the tabernacle of the Lord. Blood shall be imputed into that man. He has shed blood, and that man shall be cut off from among his people. Now, who can do a thing like that? But those that are of what? The Leviticus priesthood. These are sons on down. Even Aaron's sons. See that? Those are the house of Israel, not the children. Now let's go a little further. Now let's jump down to verse 8 here. It says, and thou shalt say unto them, whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of a stranger, see that? Which sojourn among you, that offers a burnt offering or sacrifice, and bring it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, to offer it unto the Lord, even that man shall be cut off from among his people. Talking about the stranger too. Those that have had children, they can bring something, but that's far as they can go. They can't go inside. That's far as they can go. See, Israel had a thing about going outside, messing with strange flesh, and that's what making these strangers here that is among us. Now let's go a little further. Let's look at 9 and 10. That bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, to offer unto the Lord, even that man shall be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever man that be of the house of Israel, or of the stranger, sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, or will cut him from off among the people. And see, there's a thing Levi has to live strictly by what the Most High says. And see, we are only dealing here with the house. We're not dealing with the people, not the children. See, so the law is inside the house, but the ones that are outside, they have to learn the laws, because the ones on the outside, when they break a law, then it's just like here. Like I made an example earlier. You know, like you don't make the laws downtown. They do. But when you break the law, they'll come out here and enforce it, you know, and penalize you by the law that they made, because you broke their law. I mean, it's structured similar to the way the Most High has structured Israel. But let's go a little further here. Now we're going to jump on over here to Leviticus chapter 21. Now we're gonna show you a lot of stuff. This is Power Pack. It has a lot in here, and I'm gonna be stopping here and there, talking, and explaining a lot of different things because, as I said, there's a lot of them out there that just saying a lot of stuff that they don't even know, or they don't even have a clue what they're talking about, and they say all kind of foolish ass shit, and then they're adamant, and stand on it, and even when you bring them the truth, they still will come on our page and then try to dislike or try to leave comments, and stuff, and it's right here in the pages. How can you argue with something that is black and white? It's crystal clear, but yet and still you're not arguing with the Watchman over here. You're arguing with the Most High, and know why you're arguing with him? Because you're none of his. You're not. See, because the Most High is calling his children is understanding his word, because the Most High is soon to come. Now let's look here, and we're going to start again with verse 1. Now we're in chapter 21. And as I said, I want you to listen to the wording and think about the wording, because I'm going to be instructing, and I'm going to be injecting little points here and there, so that you won't have a doubt at all. You will understand crystal clear what we're talking about. Now look what it says. It says, and the Lord spake unto Moses, and the Lord said unto Moses, speak unto the priests, the sons of Aaron. Okay, who are you talking to? He's not talking to anybody else. So can't anybody get this wrong? He's not talking to the people. He's not talking to the children. He's not talking to Judah. He's not talking to Gad. He's talking to the priests, the sons of Aaron. That's all he's talking to. So we know who he's talking about here, right? Okay, all right. Now let's go. He says, there shall none be defiled for the dead among people, but for his kin that is near unto him, that is for his mother, and for his father, and for his sons, and his daughters, and his brothers. All right? These here except. Okay, all right. For his sister a virgin that is nigh unto him, which has had no husband, for her may he be defiled. But he shall not defile himself, being a chief man among his people, to profane himself. This talking about the priest. Now listen. See, because, like I said, they came on talking about the Watchman with his bald head and this and that, and then see, they don't know, they don't even have a fucking clue about what they're talking about. They don't, and like I stressed, the Most High has to show you this. They just bumped their gums and talking about. Listen, the Most High gives. There are things that I'm going to show you in this teaching that a regular Hebrew can do that a priest can't do. Can't do it. He'll be out of line. Now I'm gonna show you here. Look what he says here. They who are you talking about? The priesthood, the sons of Aaron. They shall not make baldness upon their head. Not a regular Hebrew Israelite. It's right in the pages. Right here in the pages. But them dumb asses over there on the East Coast, they always come talking, bumping their gums, talking shit, and don't even have a clue about nothing. You know why? Because it's not the Hebrew that's in them, it's the white that's coming out of them. They're not the Most High children. They're not. Because if they were, he would have shown them this. They don't see it. And they come talking that bullshit, and they are so adamant, like they know what they're talking about. And you can see, my brothers and sisters, it's right here in the pages. Like we say here, most of this book here is about Levi. It does not concern the people of Israel. Now, here in the future, we're gonna be going forward. We're gonna bring out a lot of stuff. But all we want y'all guys to do is be attentive and learn. Because We know we got those ghosts out there peeping here and there, you know what I mean? The one that is from them, those other organizations. We know it. But they're going to learn something here. Yeah. Now let's go forward here. They shall not make baldness upon their head. Who? The priests. Neither shall they shave off the corners of their beard. Who? The priests. Nor make any cuttings in their skin. Who? The sons of the priests. Right in the pages. Right here in the pages. I mean, one cannot deny this. If one denied this, he has to be a damn fool. I mean, my brothers and sisters, I know you guys get it. But it's the other asses that come on our page meddling in our business. Listen, the Most High, I'm talking to you outsiders. The Most High has not shown you this, okay? So continue to do what you want to do. But don't come over here where the word of the Most High is and is being explained, okay? Leave the true children alone and be with your own kind. That's all you got to do. We're not, entertaining you guys over there on y'all pages. As a matter of fact, we don't give a damn what y'all do. I say it all the time. This is for the children. I'm only here for mine. That's it. I mean, honestly, the word is for the children. I didn't write this. Now let's go forward. They shall be holy unto their God, and not profane the name of their God. For the offering of the Lord made by fire, and the bread of their God, they do offer. Therefore they shall be holy. Who? Levi, the house of Israel. That's who he's talking about. No, he's not talking about everybody else. This is Levi. Now let's go a little further here. And they shall not take a wife that is a whore. Stop right there. Huh? Did y'all hear what the word of the Most High said? They shall not take a wife of a whore. Who? Levi. Who is Levi? The priest, the high priest? But let's go over here to the New Testament. I'm going to show these damn Christians something. Let's go to the New Testament here. Let's look at John. Let's go to St. John 20. They book. They call it St. John. Let's go there. And watch this here, my sisters and brothers. Watch this right here. In the book of St. John 20, let's look at verse 1 here. It said, the first day of the week cometh Mary Magdalene early, when it was yet dark, unto the sepulchre, to see the stone taken away from the sepulchre. Now this is early. It's in the morning. Now Jesus is supposed to be a high priest now. I'm telling you now, because I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna get him with his own damn words. But y'all see what we just read over there in Leviticus. The priest, the high priest, his sons, they have no dealings with a whore. Period. None. At all. But some of y'all know where I'm going. But we'll get there. Now let's go a little further here. Let's go to the book of Mark. Let's go to Mark. There's a book called Mark. Let's go to Mark, the 16th chapter. Watch this right now, my brothers and sisters. Watch this. Mark, the 16th chapter. Let's look at verses 9 through 11. Look what it says. It says, now when Jesus was raised early, the first day of the week, he appeared first, not last, but first, to Mary Magdalene, the whore. How about that? How you Christians like those apples? Huh? How about that? He didn't appear to Mary, his mother, but he appeared to the whore, Mary Magdalene. Now, some of you guys that do a lot of reading, Tom Hanks did a story here a while back called Decoding Something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But they say that Jesus and Mary Magdalene was married and had children. Now, I don't know that to be a fact. But what I'm stressing here is that Why would a priest have any dealings with the whore? And the Most High told him, these things you should not do. Huh? But he was supposed to be this high priest from the order of Melchizedek. I'll get to it here in a minute. But I just can't see why Jesus, he defies everything that the Most High says. The Most High said, don't do this. He goes and does it. And then say he's the Son of God. I'm talking to you motherfucking Christians. The one that y'all holler about, won't nothing separate me from the love of Christ. What about this right here? I know y'all be peeping around the corner and peeping through the window, but all that's good because you're going to learn something. But my question is, why is Jesus messing around with this known whore? Known to be a whore. Now, well, let's go a little further here. We're gonna keep on going. Did we go to verse 11 yet? Okay. Well, let's look at that. Let's look at 10 and 11. It says, and she went and told them that had been with him, as they mourn and weep. And they, when they had heard that he was alive, had been seen of her, believe not. I don't believe that shit even to this day right now. I don't believe that. No. Why would you believe some foolish bullshit like that? But anyway, let's go a little further here. We're gonna look here at Hebrews, the 5th chapter. Let's go there, my brothers and sisters. Hebrews, the 5th chapter. Now watch about him. Let's look at the 6th verse here. Hebrews 5 and 6, it says, as he saith also in another place, thou art a priest forever, after the order of Melchizedek. Huh? Now, he's talking about Jesus. But now, if he said this right here, now how can he say Moses never spoke anything about him? But we'll get there. Let's go to Hebrews 6. Hebrews 6 and 20. Let's look at that one. I mean, it's all over here in Hebrews about him being a priest. Let's look at Hebrews 6 and 20. It says, whether the forerunning is for us to enter, even Jesus made a high priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. That couldn't be further from the truth. Now let's look at Hebrews 7 and 14. Now look what it says. It says, for it is evident that our Lord sprung out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spoke nothing concerning priesthood. He damn sure didn't. Moses never said anything about Jesus being a priest coming out of Judah. And not only that, Judah is black. This Jesus over here in America, he got I mean, they got so many pictures of him. One picture he got brown hair, the other picture he got dark brown hair, one picture he got blonde hair. I mean, and then now they got this black one. This black one. But my question on that tip is this right here. Like I asked him, I don't give a damn whether he's black, blue, green, white, or what color you make him. I want y'all to perform not all the acts that he said that he performed, not even the ones that he said that you may do even greater, but just do one of the ones that he did. That's all I ask. I mean, I'm not asking much. Just do one. You know what? They can't do one at all. They can't even do one. But they refuse to let this leprous white motherfucker go. And also this so-called black one. Now let's go a little further here. Let's go back to the book of Leviticus. Let's go back to Leviticus 21. Let's go there, my brothers and sisters. Leviticus chapter 21. We're going back there because there's a whole lot in that we're going to talk about. Now we stopped at a while, his wife, okay? Stopped around about 13, didn't we? He said, we stopped over here around 7. We stopped around 7. Now let's go with 8. We're in Leviticus 21:8. It says, "Thou shalt sanctify him, therefore, for he offers the bread of thy God. He shall be holy unto thee, for I am the Lord which sanctify you. Am holy. You sanctify you. Am holy. And the daughter of any priest." See, my brothers and sisters, we know he's talking about priests. He's not talking about anybody else. So don't allow anyone to try to interject somebody else in and say, well, he's talking about all of us. No, he's dealing only with the ones that are in the priesthood. He says, "And the daughter of any priest, if she profanes herself by playing the whore, she profaned her father. She shall be burnt with fire, alive." See that? The priest had a different standard. Even the children had a different standard. I mean, can you imagine that? If she went out, and played the whore? Oh, man, they burned her alive. No exceptions. It didn't say all of Israel or the children, not the people. But he said the daughter of a priest. My brothers and sisters, it's right in the pages. The priest cannot bald his head, or neither can the priest cut his beard. Now, they did not say anything else about anybody else. Talking about the priest. Now, let's go here a little further. Verse 10 says, "And he that is a high priest among his brethren, upon whose head the anointing oil was poured, and that is consecrated, and put on the garments, shall not uncover his head, nor rent his clothes. Neither shall he go in to any dead body." But you see, the preachers, every time somebody died, a preacher boy, he had to give a sermon over him. But he's supposed to be this holy man of God. No, he's not. He's Jesus' man. He's not a holy man of God. Now let's go a little further here.
Subscribe if you believe we should only obey the voice of the Most High God as commanded and no one else.